child.
I
You
know
just said me. If you didn't mention me,
When you
sweetie, this
keep
is an
talking,
ignorant panel. If you're gonna sit and try to
yes,
degrade me from what my opinion is, sweetie, you
yes,
just sound like a Kevin
everything you
Samuels
say is right.
Jr. You
Everything
sound
you
like
say
a
is right.
Kevin Samuels Jr. who died with a prostitute on top of him because he was taking too much Viagra and Red Bulls, which will be you, because you're getting a little older, baby. You're getting a little older, baby. You better watch it.
These are the type of women you need to stay away from.
These are the type of men you should stay away from that want to take you on coffee dates, that call you, that sit and call you names.
I put that over here, and I advocate strongly for what I consider people in the middle, average. Because most people, the bell curve, are average. And where the biggest disconnect is right now is average men are not desired by women that are average. Women have openly said, I would rather be in a rotation of a man of high value than to get with a man and do the things we're talking about building.
Okay, because we have you have to have a sexual connection with a guy, right? So I think that that's the case, but does it mean you have to be this rich guy? Most men are not rich. Most married men are not rich guys, and they have successful marriages. So I just think it depends on, I think that it sounds so crazy because it just depends on the woman. Some women care, some women don't care. Some women are, it's just per woman.
I think that's like the starting point. Like, when y'all say she got to look nice, or just a starting point. You got to be a little attractive, and you got to be able to afford a date. You can't be offering a woman a coffee date or a meet up at your crib.
You gotta be able.
I take coffee dates.
Nothing wrong with a coffee date now.
I take coffee dates.
Well, I personally, I like a little more intention and effort from a man. Let me finish. Hold up. Let me finish, y'all, because I know y'all gonna get on me. And I like it when you get on me because listen.
I bet you do.
You know what, Hank? We're gonna fight after this. But let me tell you,
soundboard when you need it.
Let me tell you something. Okay, because when you're attractive, you attract everything. And the way that I weed out people is I don't do coffee dates, because that tells me that you probably are dating multiple women and you have a dating budget. Bingo. And you're trying to fit me in that. You don't feel like I'm good enough for an hour or two of conversation over a meal and drinks because you haven't taken the time to vet my mind and my heart. You talked to me 2 times. You text me 2 times. You haven't even called me. This is how I vet men, because if you can't sit with me for 2 hours, that means you haven't vetted me properly enough to know that I'm deserving of so much more. And even so, I don't take myself on coffee dates. So why the hell would I allow a man to take me somewhere that
you like?
No, hold up.
So what do we tell men here in the middle? That's the unheard part of the conversation. These guys are starting to feel unheard, unacknowledged, and unmotivated, because what is a life for a man who can go work, to be a cog in the machine? You're starting to see a lot of guys saying, well, if I'm not going to have a career where I'm making 6 figures or more, why do I need to go to college and get all that debt? I can't have her anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's not as though so when we say men aren't going to college, we don't ask why they're not. I think a lot of assumption is we need to motivate them. Guys are reading the tea leaves in the dating marketplace, and now in the last couple of years, what they're seeing is starting to be said, well, why is this? Now that's where we are. Because I thought a lot of the same things too. Why is this not happening?
So guys, we have just witnessed a young lady, celebrate and really talk about a man's death as something she's really proud of, just because she did not agree with everything that he said or anything he said. Kevin Samuels, all he did was highlight relationship, marriage, and dating issues between black women and black men. And often online, when the man passed a couple months ago, people were talking about how many women, black women in particular, were celebrating his death. And I thought it was all a lie, but we just witnessed a woman on video celebrate and use his death as something she's happy about. And that's crazy to me, that we live in a society where just because you do not agree with somebody, it doesn't mean you should wish and celebrate their death. That's the level of craziness we are in our society. So I just played that small clip. I'm gonna play another other clips from this interaction, and it was going crazy. Like, she was really, 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 showing that she was happy that Kevin Samuels passed away. And it's crazy, but I want you guys to comment down below what you guys think. All right.
I've seen guys. I have a network of guys who I feel are very successful men, and I would even say that some of them, I think it has to be a balance. I don't think, unless you're talking about a gold digger who just doesn't care, you're talking about a woman who you have a connection with. I think that they are both kind of important. I mean, amongst other things, obviously, but because I know some great guys who have money and they just cannot get a woman. And I'm talking about, these are good guys, and they are, when I say good, meaning they're nice guys, but they're not getting women. They have great jobs, like great jobs. So it's just like, I think it just depends on the woman. You have women who they see money first, and it's like, oh, it's all about the money, and I don't care about anything else is the money. And then you have people who are like, you know what? Like, I think it was, what's your name? Balancing. I don't have my glasses on. Probably would never wear them. But anyway, Balancing was kind of saying how, it's more things, more compartments. Obviously, money is important. And I feel like the more money you have, maybe the less attractive as far as physical you can be. Doesn't mean you can be ugly. Just means you can be a little less attractive, okay? Because you have to have a sexual connection with a guy, right? So I think that that's the case. But does it mean you have to be this rich guy? Most men are not rich. Most married men are not rich guys, and they have successful marriages. So I just think it depends on, I think that it sounds so crazy because it just depends on the woman. Some women care, some women don't care. Some women are, it's just per woman.
I think that's like the starting point. Like, when y'all say she got to look nice, or just a starting point. You got to be a little attractive, and you got to be able to afford a date. You can't be offering a woman a coffee date or a meet up at your crib.
You got to be able.
I take coffee dates. Nothing wrong with a coffee date now.
I take coffee dates. Well, I
So guys, this is where it all went left. You guys have watched in that clip, they started talking about what kind of dates they're okay with. And this young lady, I think Ali, that's her name, she was saying that she doesn't want coffee dates from men. She wants you to take her out, to an expensive dinner, and wine and all these kind of things. But the other ladies were like, hey, listen, if a guy wants to take me on a date, I'm okay with that, because we just want us to get to know each other. And that's where it all started. And then Hink, the gentleman with a big beard in the right corner, he said, he started using her as an example, advising men that, hey, listen guys, this is the kind of lady you should stay away from. And I do agree. Maybe he came a bit personal, and she took offense. Maybe she has every right to get offended, but I think this is really an example of why dating in 2022 and really dating in the modern times is crazy. Because it's like, why would someone have to take you to dinner, to an expensive dinner with wine and everything? You may not even like the guy at the end of the dinner. Maybe he may not even like you, and now he's spending all this crazy money. Like, cause to be honest, it's very hard to say that you're gonna go out on a date with one person and get to like them. You may have to go to dates with 5, maybe 10 people, to really find the person who you like. But in this case, imagine you're the guy taking out ladies, 10 different ladies for dinner, expensive dinners. I don't care how much money you have, but if you're trying to just get to know someone and you're not even sure you may like the person, why would you invest all that much extra time and money, resources in someone you may never even like? Now, from a lady's point of view, from the woman's point of view, they really don't care. As long as the man is paying, he's catching the bill. But at the end of the day, I think that's a red flag in my opinion. Like, if a woman is only asking for an expensive dinner and she hasn't even earned it yet, you don't even know her that well, that's a red flag. And that's where this exchange went off the rails. They started going back and forth with Hink, this lady Ali, they went back and forth, and that's where Anton comes in to save the day, and Anton had to kick him off to kick the lady off the panel. And I like Anton. I like his what he has to say. He's a married guy, so he has some good advice. So I did like when he came on. Even when Anton came on, she still couldn't listen, and he had to kick her off. But you guys watch the rest of the video. Leave your comments down below. What would you do different? Was Ali right, or was Hinky in the wrong for coming at her and using her as an example of ladies men should stay away from? But her coming for Kevin Samuels, I think that was a low blow. That was very disrespectful of her to say, especially about a man who died and passed away. And I think as human beings, you need to just be more respectful. If you do not agree with someone, don't wish and celebrate their death, because death is going to come for all of us. And you don't want to be in a position just because somebody didn't agree with you, they should celebrate your death when you passed as if they hurt somebody in your family, and they didn't. All they did was have a position different from yours. All right, let's finish up this video, guys.
I take coffee dates.
Nothing wrong with a coffee date now.
I take coffee dates.
Well, I personally, I like a little more intention and effort from a man.
Well, that's
And
not,
let
agree.
me finish. Hold up. Let me finish, y'all, because I know y'all gonna get on me. And I like it when you get on me, because
I
listen.
bet you do.
You know what, Hank? We're gonna fight after this.
Where's
But let
that
me tell you.
soundboard when you need it?
Let me tell you something. Okay, when you're attractive, you attract everything. And the way that I weed out people is I don't do coffee dates, because that tells me that you probably are dating multiple women and you have a dating budget. Bingo. And you're trying to fit me in that. And you don't feel like I'm good enough for an hour or two of conversation over a meal and drinks, because you haven't taken the time to vet my mind and my heart. You talked to me 2 times. You text me 2 times. You haven't even called me. This is how I vet men, because if you can't sit with me for 2 hours, that means you haven't vetted me properly enough to know that I'm deserving of so much more. And even so, I don't take myself on coffee dates. So why the hell would I allow a man to take me somewhere that
you like?
No. Hold up. Let me finish.
Let me finish. These type of chicks. That's what I be talking
That's why
about.
I wanted to
They
balance.
don't give a goddamn about you. They don't give a shit about your black ass. Example 1, Ali. Don't want to go on a coffee date because I feel like I'm better than that. I'm too good for that. I'm not going to jump in my luxury.
Why would I go someplace I won't go by myself because you invited me?
I didn't interrupt you, ma'am.
Don't attack me. Don't attack me.
Please allow me to speak.
Let him finish.
So, okay, I'm not going to attack you personally. But women like this,
because you sound like a misogynistic man.
Okay, thank you. Women like this is example of what I'm talking about on a regular basis. But she's not the only one, because she's dealing with Instagram dudes. That's the type of dude she's talking about. She want the money and the looks. Yeah, he gonna show you all that, but he owns nothing. Matter of fact, he don't own the shirt on his back, but you'll get him because you think he's got the bag and he's got the nice looks and he's 5'11". Yeah, that's what the type of dudes you want, and that's cool. But
it sounds like you're being hurt by a beautiful woman. It sounds like you're being hurt by a beautiful woman. And just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that you can categorize me in the same category as that woman. I have substance. Hold up. I'm beautiful to you too, because that's why you targeted me. I have to be beautiful because you're targeting me. You're targeting me. And I have the right to think and feel how I want. You can't censor me. You don't own nothing. What do you own?
Can I finish?
What do you own?
Can I finish, ma'am?
As a whole.
Can I finish, ma'am?
Because I want to know why you seem to put me in a category as some ratchet women who use men.
Ma'am,
I'm letting you. I'm having a dialect with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't say nothing about you using men.
I'm not going to allow you to sit and degrade me. That's some dumbass shit. That's what black men love. A lot of black men love to do. And you're not going to do it today, but you can go ahead and talk about another woman. But I want to allow you to do it while I'm sitting here.
Again,
go ahead.
This is the type of woman we're talking about. So we talk about the mental part. She doesn't bring peace. And like, she just gave you an example right there. Talk about the sign language. Yeah, it's all right in her. It's all right there. So you're an example of the type of woman I teach my son. So you're good for the network. You're good for the program. You're good for the world because you're the example I use. You're the type of woman who's fake as hell, who walks in a lie, who lives a lie, who's
Fake?
faking a lie.
You don't know me from a can of
No,
paint.
let's not throw shots.
You need to listen. Let me tell you something, mister. You sound like a bitter Kevin Samuels. You must be a Kevin. You Kevin Samuel Jr., huh? You want to degrade black women because I am a black woman, and you don't know me from a can of paint. You don't know me from a can of paint, but you want to sit and categorize me as some gold digger.
You guys,
no man want to know that.
Boy, you should go to hell.
No. How about y'all let me finish? I had the
How about you go to hell?
Go ahead, Hank. Just go ahead and speak.
Before she started interrupting, I had the floor.
I'm gonna interrupt this ignorant shit because you're not about to sit and degrade me.
When you was spewing your mess, I didn't
spew shit against you, boy. I don't even know you. You are not on my radar. You acting like a boy because let me tell you why. A grown man would never sit and degrade a black woman and knowing that she's double marginalized more than you. A black man would never. I didn't talk about nobody. I said a man that's approaching me. That's not you. See, if you didn't like me and find me beautiful, you wouldn't care. You would not give a fuck on what I say about another man who's approaching me. Because you know why you care? Because you know I'm beautiful. And you know you like, I can't have a woman like that because I don't have the money to afford her. That's okay. If you can't provide, that's okay. That's okay. I get it.
First of all, you're not my type.
You can't provide. That's why I'm not your type.
Okay.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I don't provide for trash.
Let's just let him finish.
I don't provide for trash.
Yeah, it seems like you're trash. You're the one who's insolting black women. You're insulting black women. So you're the trash. Okay.
So I don't need you.
You gotta mute somebody.
But that's why you're by yourself.
Well, how about you
that's why you're by yourself. Hey, that's why you're alone. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're not married. You can't be a married man talking like that. You're a single.
All right, guys, come on. We gotta get back.
Okay, you guys are
right now.
No, you're not saying that ignorant shit.
Hold on.
Fuck you.
Chill, y'all. Pink. I'm gonna let you finish, but try to do it without directly
trying to insult another black woman. Just that ain't what you ain't gonna do.
Piece on what you didn't like about what she was
did you hear what her stipulations without insulting another black? But y'all was free
I
to
didn't
insult
say that.
First of all, you don't know if a black man approaching me or not. So why are you trying to internalize what I said? You said you don't find me attractive. So why are you internalizing the man who approached me? So you shouldn't care about what I want from a man.
I don't care about you, man.
So why are you talking about it?
Ali, just let him finish his,
you guys. I don't care about, ma'am. I care nothing about you.
She's not
then don't mention me again. Then.
Go ahead, Hank, finish what you were saying without talking about her specifically, because
and I wouldn't talk about it. I'm just an example. These are the type of women that men have to deal with. They have to choose from. And guys, please take notes. Don't deal with this type of woman.
They don't want your broke ass taking them to Starbucks because you don't know how to mentally vet a woman. Get your ass out of here.
Oh, y'all.
Again, I did not direct it towards her, but yet she feels offended.
You did say, these are the type, this is the type of woman, as if I'm the poster child. You just said me. If you didn't mention me, sweetie, this is an ignorant panel. If you're going to sit and try to degrade me from what my opinion is, sweetie, you just sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. You sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. who died with a prostitute on top of him because he was taking too much Viagra and Red Bulls, which will be you. Because you're getting a little older, baby. You're getting a little older, baby. You better watch it.
These are the type of women you need to stay away from.
These are the type of men you should stay away from that want to take you on coffee dates, that call you, and call you names and don't know you from a can of. So you need to direct that towards him. Curves is taking up for me because she feel like he's attacking me.
Wait. Here's the thing. If he's attacking you, how do you handle it, right? Because you a grown woman.
And he a grown man.
But hear me out, right?
This is a patriarch where men run things, right?
So you gonna overtalk me and I ain't show you nothing but respect?
Now you see what I had to deal with.
Hold on, Hank. So you gonna overtalk me and I'm just having a conversation?
No, I'm not trying to overtalk you. I'm interjecting because you're saying that I'm a woman. I need to have more grace when he's sitting here verbally attacking me. And I feel like you're not addressing that. Where is his?
So at what point in history, from any woman specifically, right? Because if you understand him as a man, then you also understand how to handle him. At what point in history has a woman been able to be successful when it comes to conversation, when it comes to in-person interactions, without handling it with grace? Like if you with your man right now, right, and your man starts spazzing out or whatever, you gonna go back off on him?
This ain't my man. This
Wait,
is a
wait.
Anton. You asked me a question, so let me answer it. You asked me a question.
Follow me. I don't want you to, don't direct it towards him. Just follow me, right? Just roll with me on this one. If you with your man, even if it's not your man, if you're in the presence of men in real life, right? How do you handle it if you see some confrontation going off or if somebody says something to you?
The way I would have handled it, I tried that. The man has continuously
just follow me.
Wait.
Anton,
I'm answering it and you interrupted me and you don't like my answer. So
okay, I'm gonna let you answer. Go ahead.
Evidently,
baby.
You want me to humble myself.
Go ahead and answer.
Wait, I'm answering it. Let me answer. You want me to humble myself for a man to allow him to continuously on a live try to degrade me as a human being, and you want me to humble myself. Black women have laid down on the front line for black men and the rest of the world for many centuries. I don't owe him nothing. I don't have to have some type of be so gracious when a black man is verbally attacking me. As a grown man, I felt like y'all should have came and said, hey, if you got something to say that you don't like about her opinion, don't direct it towards her.
You're not even talking to me. You still talking towards him. That's how I know you emotional. And that's how I know you caught up.
I told you I feel
because
disrespected.
you're not. But did
so
I
that brings
disrespect
emotion.
You? But did I disrespect you?
I'm not talking about
but,
you.
But you're not talking to Hink right now. You're talking to me.
But I understand that. But this is fresh. It just happened.
I asked you to follow me and roll with me on the conversation, and then experience what it is that I'm taking you down because I'm trying to convince you of something. I'm trying to sell you on something, right? I'm not disrespecting you. I didn't call you out your name. I didn't overtalk you. Okay. None of that, right?
All right. So I appreciate the time today.
If you in the
I don't have to be on y'all panel. I feel like I really appreciate y'all letting me have my opinion.
So you can't have a conversation with me?
If you're not going to address this man, I just told you I felt disrespected.
How do you know what I'm going to do? And you already trying to tell me what to do instead of having.
You're addressing me.
I'm having a conversation with you. I'm not addressing anybody.
But you should be having a conversation with Mr. Hank. I am done
with this conversation. How do you know what I'm going to do? And you so combative. And
I don't have to be on this panel. I appreciate it. Look, Peef was great.
Well, we're not gonna let you give your speech. Like if you don't want to be here, then get the fuck out of here. Then.
So Anton.
No. Hold on, man. Let me just say this. Let me say this. The only reason I started having a conversation in the first place. And I don't even know why she's still in the back. Get the fuck out of here.